Hi, I'm Mark. This is my October review for Gemini Sun sign and Gemini rising. This month we have two full moons. The first is in Aries on the 1st, the second is in Taurus on the 31st. Now the second is a blue moon. As the saying goes, once in a blue moon. But it has no astrological significance because it's in a different sign. Nevertheless, we still have two full moons. The first one is in your 11th house. Now this will highlight groups, societies, it will highlight friends and your ideals and your goals. The other thing is Chiron, the healing planet, is conjunct the full moon. So what does this mean? This may give you a chance to heal any rifts you've had within group situations. Any times when people may have put you down, or any times when you weren't appreciated for what you've done. This can relate to friends as well. Regarding your goals and your ideals, then this is good because the work you've put in over the last few months with Mars being in your 11th house, now you can reap the benefit. It's a good time to harvest the fruits that you've grown. On the 4th, Pluto, who's in your 8th house and his own house, moves direct. Pluto's been retrograde for 6 months, so he's thwarted you. Maybe through the pandemic you've had to abandon your plans, or maybe you've had to change your thoughts of where you're going. Now he's direct, you can carry on. Maybe he's cocooned you, now it's time to turn into that butterfly and be a true Gemini. What's going to happen then? Well, Pluto will highlight any flaws, any weaknesses that you have at the moment, so you need to jump on them straight away, so that you can move forward without any hindrance, because he will be going forward for some time, but then again he will turn retrograde. So you need to make the most of these periods when he's moving direct. Keep the transformation going and you will get there in the end. Venus has now moved into your 4th house of the home, so now for the next month you'll be concentrating on making your home a better place. You may be changing some of the furnishings, or you may be doing a little bit of decorating, but you want to make it somewhere nice to be, a retreat to come home to, somewhere where you can relax and chill out. Mars on the 5th makes an aspect again to the nodes, so there may be another discovery here, something that will push you towards that north node, something that will make you more of an individual, a person in your own right, not having any connections with anybody else. As a Gemini, your mind is usually pretty fast anyway, but on the 8th it's going to be super speed, supersonic speed. So this is a day for doing exciting things. There's no way you're going to concentrate on boring day-to-day routine stuff. Your mind's going to be all over the place. You might have dreams that night, you might find it hard to sleep because your mind will be very, very active. So try and channel it into something new and exciting. Then on the 9th, it could be a difficult day in group situations or with friends. There could be some power struggles going on here. There could be some difficulties that come up that need dealing with. It's not a day to really confront people because it could get out of hand. So it's best to just let it go if you can and deal with it at a later date. On the 10th and 11th you'll be buzzing again. You really do have a good time when the Sun is in Libra in your 5th house of socialising and creativity. So make the most of it, but just try not to take on too much because it might get a bit overwhelming for you. The 11th particularly is good for love. If you haven't got a partner, it's a good time to find someone who's also excited and different. But if you're in a relationship, it's a good time to go out and have fun with your partner. Between the 15th and the 18th, it's still exciting times for you because this is a culmination point. This is when all things come together. If you've been skillful and clever enough, all will be well and you'll reap the rewards. If you come up against power struggles or anger from someone else, then you haven't been quite clever enough. And you need to analyse this, make adjustments and sow new seeds very quickly, because the 16th is a full moon, so you need to get those seeds planted now so you can gather that harvest as soon as possible. Between the 18th and 20th, you're going to feel like someone's poured cold water over you. It's like a quick, sharp shock. Issues that come up now might be quite difficult to handle. Could be issues about responsibility to either your partner or to other people. Could be finances brought up here. You've got to look at things and think, have I made this? Don't blame other people, because that's not the way to look at it. You've got to look at, is this made by me? Is this situation because of things I've done? You need to look at things, analyse things and see whether it's a freedom duty issue. Maybe you're going off doing your own thing and you should be paying more attention to other things and a duty to other things. Or maybe it's the other way around. Maybe you're paying too much attention to someone else and feeling duty towards them, and you're not enjoying yourself enough. Whatever these issues are, they need looking at, because they need dealing with. On the 21st, it's one of those feel-good days. If you haven't got work, go out and enjoy it. If you're on your own, go out and meet people. If you have an urge to create, go out and create something. Then the black moon slides into your 12th house of the unconscious without you even knowing. It will cast a shadow over things. Now, on the negative side, it will highlight all those things you've put off or neglected to attend to. On a positive side, it will clear the restrictions that are holding you back. It will pave the way for you to move forward. So you have to surrender, ready for a rebirth, when it moves into your first house. On the 23rd, the sun moves from your 5th house into your 6th. So now you have to turn your attention to your health, your diet, your daily routines. Have you planned enough? Are you doing things most efficiently? Are you eating too much? Are you not eating enough? These are the sort of things you're now paying your attention to. You also have until the 28th to have all those discussions around the home, around work, around finances. You need to talk and tidy up any loose ends before the 28th, because Mercury, your ruler, turns retrograde. That means the energy turns in, so communication is much more difficult. So you won't be able to have those discussions. So clearly it will be more difficult. Things are misunderstood. Communication isn't clear. So it's best to get all that tied up before the 28th. At the end of the month, on the 31st, it's the second full moon that we talked about. This time it's in Taurus, in your 12th house. Now you already have Mercury retrograde, and now you've got full moon in your 12th house of the unconscious, so your mind isn't going to be focused. You're not going to be able to concentrate very well. So if you have to go to work, make sure you doubly concentrate there. Now this moon can bring up fears of not having enough, fears of not being safe in the world. So you're going to have to confront those fears. Also with the full moon, it's on a positive side, you can reap benefits of seeds you sowed earlier. So hopefully you'll be able to get some good from this full moon. Thank you for watching. I hope you liked the video, and I hope you have a good month. If you'd like more, please subscribe. If you'd like to leave me a comment, I'll be glad to hear from you.